Brendan, Scott, and Chad.
Did you watch game day today and hear Mr. Saban refer to you as Sorley?
And I was just on a podcast asking for a nickname, so I think Coach Saban just gave me one by accident. So there we go.
Were you Sorley when you scored on the 23-yard touchdown?
I was happy. Whatever sorely means, if it is a synonym to happy, yes, absolutely that was.
Did you kind of have a feeling coming in that the ground game was really going to be a heavy focus today, or was that just it was working so you guys kind of kept rolling with it?
A little bit of both. We knew that we could come in and probably be the more physical team. Obviously, you never know truly coming into a game, but, I feel like our offensive line was dominating out there. And, you just keep feeding into that and keep it on the ground. And we were doing a really good job of running it, threw it whenever we needed to. Obviously, still would like the pass game to be a little bit more efficient, but we got the job done, and that's all that matters.
Were you planning on high stepping?
No, it's always just happening, and that one was like egregious. Like I was like, I think I might have started this one a little too early, but it just happened.
Do you think at this point in the season you should be in the conversation for the Heisman?
I don't know. I'm just out there trying to do my job, trying to, obviously put up numbers by, helping us win games. At the end of the year, it's going to go to, a player on one of the better teams. So if we keep taking care of business, who knows? But that's priority number one right now is winning ball games, and we'll see what happens at the end of the year.
I asked Coach Satterfield about how the turnovers are going directly to points now. 2 games in a row, it didn't really happen earlier in the season. How much more comfortable does that make you as a quarterback and the offense as a whole, knowing you have that support?
Yeah, I mean, it's big time. Our defense, held one of the best offenses, not only in the Big 12, but in the country, to 20 points and not a lot of yards. So props to them for getting us the ball back, and, props to us for them putting it in the end zone and capitalizing on the turnovers.
With each week, each win, the pressure mounts, the picture becomes bigger for your guys' overall goal. How do you as a leader keep your team grounded and focused on just the next game?
We've taken it 1 week at a time the whole season. I'm not worried about our guys changing up now. Every week has been a big week for us. Nothing's going to change going into the next week.
On the last touchdown, it looks like Baylor did a really good job defending that play. How late in that process did you see Isaiah pop open and then the sidearm kind of delivery there?
Yeah, all week in practice, it was either, because kind of like a little bit of misdirection. It was either Tawi or I was going to run it. And then number 0 did a great job, and he was just right in my face. So I was like, here goes nothing. We'll drop the slot action thanks to baseball. My high school baseball coach actually just texted me. Tried to take credit for it, but I'm not going to let him do that. Nah, just all jokes. But no, Isaiah did a really good job. We hadn't had that look all week in practice, and he did a good job just making a play.
You're clearly having a good time here, but each week the games get bigger as you continue to win. The guys look to you as the leader. You act as the leader. How do you continue to still play carefree and have fun?
That's what's gotten us here. We're out there having fun with it. And we tackle it like that every day in practice. We're going out there, we're competing, but we're having fun. At the end of the day, it's just a game. Our big boys up front are having fun with it too, out there pancaking dudes and, talking trash. So it's what it's all about. It's just a game at the end of the day, and we're having fun playing it.
Is this the most fun you've had in your career?
Oh, absolutely. Winning is fun. So whenever you can win, it's always a blast.
Russ and Keegan.
Don't think you had a turnover-worthy play again today. Didn't take a sack. Your pressure-to-sack ratio is one of the best in the entire country in terms of just when you do get pressured, how often you let those turn into sacks. What's been the biggest kind of change or key that you've kind of tweaked in your game to turn that number around so much from last year to this year?
Yeah, our O-line battles all game long. If I feel a little bit of pressure, I'm not just going to sit back there and, if there's a little bit of pressure, I can still make a play, whether it's outside the pocket, stepping up, running it, whatever it may be. And we got a lot of playmakers outside that can do well in the scramble drill. So it's really just, it breaks down. You kind of feel it and get out of it and try to do whatever you can to get a positive play from it. Luckily, I haven't been in too many situations like that with our O-line protecting me like they are. All it takes is a little Jeff Ruby's and some dinner once a week, and those guys start to like you a little bit more.
What position did you play in baseball?
I was center field, so it really just I mean, my head baseball coach texted me saying that I played second base, which is just not right. I didn't played a little bit of third base, played center field majority.
Too good of an arm for second base.
Yeah, I was like, all right, that's just disrespectful. Now you're trying to, downplay me and all this stuff. So me and him got into it. I actually blocked him on text and stuff now. So, no, center field.
How much do you think your baseball career and that throwing motion kind of influences how you throw football now? Because you see it with Russell Wilson and Mahomes being baseball players and it working that way.
Yeah, it's just kind of natural. Obviously, I have a quarterback trainer, but it's more like lower half. Not too many people have tried to mess with my throwing motion necessarily. Just kind of go out there and let it rip and just kind of natural with it.
Brendan, on the touchdown run, could you walk us through what you saw on that play? Obviously, the guy to your right over here kind of had the big block to spring it in, spring the hole. What did you see on that play and the block from Joe?
Yeah, great block. Like he said, he was like, I didn't hear anything but just the crowd roar, and I knew you had done something good. So it was really just, one-on-one. You got to find a way to make him miss, and then just find a way into the end zone.
We asked Logan about what was more impressive, Tawi running somebody over, or you taking that guy's ankles, and he compared you to Lamar Jackson. Do you have any comments on that?
No comment on that at all. I'll take the credit. I'll take the compliment from Logan. Good kid he is, so I appreciate that from him.
What's your process like post-game on a Sunday, going through the film? How do you sit down with Coach Thomas? How do you guys break it down? What are kind of the checks and balances you go through?
Yeah, you get to watch it on the sideline, obviously, so you're kind of watching it back just all at once. You try to go into it trying to get something from it, not so much just watching the success that you had. So that'll be the focus tomorrow, is just like it is every week. Go in there, see what you can clean up, just build off the good, remember the good, and then flush the bad and try to build off it.
I don't know if you talked to Robinson or not after the game, but did he say anything to you about what happened? I mean, he's thrown for ridiculous yards, and 137 is way below what he normally averages.
Yeah. We talked all throughout the season, ever since media days and stuff. We built a pretty good relationship. We trained with the same trainer, so props to him. He's been spinning around this year, and after the game, nothing but respect between the two of us. I'll probably talk to him sometime throughout this next week and give him a hard time, but he's playing really well this year.
Ryan, final question.
I assume you approach every game the same, but being from Denton, is there a little extra motivation playing against those guys at Baylor?
Yeah, there's always a little extra motivation, but they did recruit me in the transfer portal, so I can't give them too much crap for it. So, out of high school, obviously you want to prove everybody wrong. You want to prove yourself right, and we're doing a good job of finding a way to win these games. Regardless of who we're playing, we just got to continue to do that.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
I will have